Welcome to not geocaching with Bob, Charlie, and Simon, but movie going.
That's our second channel.
Movie going with Bob, Charlie, and Simon.
Yes.
So Charlie and Simon took me to see
Ant-Man 3.
Ant-Man 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp 3.
Quantumanium.
Manium.
Yes.
Quantumanium.
Yes.
Mania.
No, it is Mania?
Yeah.
Quantumania.
Oh, it is.
Oh, so we don't know.
Who cares? It's fun.
But anyways, yeah, so I don't know much about the Marvel universe. So I'm a science fiction fan, fantasy fan, and I know some about the DC universe, but I don't know too much about the Marvel universe. I've not seen any of the Marvel movies. This is my first one.
Yeah, and it's...
I don't think I even knew that this was Ant-Man and the Wasp 3.
Nope. We had to tell you.
They had to tell me. I didn't know it was a trilogy. Although I figured that it built off of other movies because there was all kinds of these backstory elements that I didn't really understand.
Yeah.
So maybe you can kind of give me kind of an introduction as to what's going on here. So what do I need to know here?
You need to know, like, well, like I said, we did a live. That didn't really work out. So I got to re-explain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole universe.
When we came out of the movie theater, we did a TikTok live, and we only got like 15 people on it. So we didn't get too many people. We got about 15 views.
I explained a lot, but I could explain it again.
Yeah. So basically, it starts out with with 6 Avengers, and then their backstories, and then they go together.
What's the Avengers?
In the first movie, and then there's more of them.
Avengers?
Yeah, in the second movie,
Yes.
and then they have
like Scarlet
Three
Witch.
of them have 3 trilogies, and one of them has 4 movies.
Yes.
And then there's 5 Avengers movies.
Yes, 5 Avengers movies.
And then there's
2 of them are...
How many TV shows?
How many TV shows? A couple.
A couple TV shows. So it's about 20... How many movies?
28
movies?
Yeah.
This is the 28th movie?
I think so.
Not 28.
You should check. Look it up. Let me see.
How many Marvel movies?
So I was thinking about... So I kind of have my analysis of... Of course, I've only seen... This is my first Marvel movie.
Yeah, we explained a little to you, so you get the gist, I guess.
But tell me if I'm kind of right on this. So my impression is that the Marvel universe and the DC universe is a little bit different in that the
you
DC...
were close. There's 27.
27.
Okay.
My favorite number.
That's cool.
27 movies.
Yeah.
So this is number 27?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So the Marvel universe and the DC universe are a little bit different because the DC universe is...
Batman. In the Marvel universe...
Well, it's darker.
Captain
It's
America.
darker.
And it seems to be more serious because I noticed with this movie there's a lot of humor. It's a lot... I don't want to know if the word far out is the right word.
Far out, yeah.
It's a lot more...
Marvel comics were psychedelic.
Yeah.
So it was made in the 60s, so it was a lot of drugs.
Everybody was on...
everything. So that's why these movies are all like wacky and psychedelic, because everybody was doing stuff back then to make it psychedelic.
So there's kind of a difference between Marvel and DC. Maybe that's why I'm a little bit more into DC than Marvel.
There's a big difference. They're 2 different universes.
So the Marvel universe, I don't know if this is correct or not, but the Marvel universe seems to be bigger than the DC universe in that.
In the movie,
Well, for now it is.
Movie-wise, comic-wise, DC is way bigger.
It's way bigger in what sense?
Comic.
Okay, right. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, because I'm more into DC than Marvel.
Movie-wise, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is huge.
Right, because some of the DC movies, because I've seen a lot of the DC movies.
They connect somehow, and they connect.
Yeah, but there's not really a continuity necessarily between them all.
There's going to be soon. A new director's coming. He's putting things together. It's going to be great.
So the DC movies tend to be more standalone films, but they still have loose connections.
Like Batman vs. Superman, which I didn't like at all.
Okay, yeah, there's 27 Marvel movies and there's 10 DC EU movies.
Oh, so yeah, very short. Comic book wise, they're kind
There's
of
16 more movies in the Marvel universe than the DC universe.
But the thing I noticed about this is watching, I guess jumping into the 27th movie, I've not seen any of the Marvel movies, is that I didn't really know what they were talking about half the time. I didn't know the backstories. I didn't know the histories. It took me a long time to even figure out. It's just called Ant-Man and the Wasp. It took me over halfway through the movie before I figured out who the Wasp was.
Yeah, we had to tell them a little bit at the end, like when we got out of the theater. We told them something.
Yeah, but I think I had asked. So it was Hope, the character Hope.
She's the Wasp.
The Wasp. Yes, it was Hope the Wasp. So that, but at no time did they actually, unless I missed it, did they actually call her the Wasp.
No, they called her by her name.
Yeah. So I didn't, but I kind of figured out she kept turning into a wasp. So.
Yeah.
Well, not in that sense. She shrunk and started flying.
She has
Not
wings.
turned into an actual.
But she was flying like a wasp.
Yeah, she has wings. Scott Lang doesn't have wings. He has ants.
Yeah.
The Wasp has wings.
Ant-Man is rides on ants. The Wasp.
Well, the
flies
wings,
like a
it
wasp.
doesn't imply she's turning into a wasp or she's wasp-like.
She's
Yeah,
wasp-like
wasp-like.
because she's
Wasp-like.
little and she has wings and she has a yellow and black
Okay,
suit.
right.
Yeah.
So, right.
Yeah.
So, but it took me a long time to figure that out because I'm not really familiar with this world so much. But I mean, I will say I did like the grand scale of this. I did like the special effects. I
Yes.
did like the action. It kind of pulls you in.
It does.
It's
That's every
funny. The
Marvel
humor is well timed.
Yes.
Um,
So well timed. Every Marvel movie humor is well timed.
the jokes are perfect. That you so they're having you laugh at the right time. They're having you
Kind of like be excited at one
Yeah.
time. Kind of like
It's so many emotions.
Yeah, kind of like what's going on at some point.
But there wasn't really any sadness in this movie. A lot of movies have sadness, or was there?
There's some Marvel movies that you can be like, oh,
yeah,
this
but
is
nobody's
sad.
sad when the villain dies.
No.
Right.
When a hero dies in a Marvel movie, people cry, people are sad. Yeah. So there's
Good
some
one.
Marvel movies that like
People are cry. People are cry.
people-
People cry
people
and
do.
people are
cry.
They're
sad.
very
crying, yeah.
upset when you see a character for like 21 movies and then he dies in the 21st movie.
Right.
So this guy
Gotcha.
was Kang's not gone. Spoilers. He was
Kang.
the bad guy.
Yeah. So if you're, I need to put a spoiler alert on this one.
Yeah. Kang was the bad guy, but if you were just in the comics, he's one of the biggest threats in the Marvel universe. There's multiple Kangs, there's multiple everybody.
But just because a lot of them from the different parallel universes across the multiverse.
Across the multiverse, yes.
Yeah.
There's multiple Kangs, his time variant.
Has he been in any previous movies? He
No.
has been. Oh, this is the first time he's
This
appeared
is
in a
his
movie.
first one,
But
yeah.
he's one of the biggest villains.
He's
in
going to
the-
be the next baddie.
The
Just
next baddie.
he's the next big bad.
So this will cross like all the different, like
Yes.
not just Ant-Man and the Wasp, but he'll appear.
Yeah,
in-
he's gonna be in 2 Avengers movies.
He's going to be in 2
And
Avengers
probably have
movies. He's
references in other movies.
other movies.
Wow.
The biggest in the next Avengers movie is called
Kang
Kang Dynasty. So
So you know what you need to do is, do you have any of these movies?
Disney
we
Plus.
have Disney
Everyone has one of them. Has all of them. Disney.
So what you need to do is we need to sit down. We need to start watching these. So you need to kind of introduce me to the Marvel world. I mean, I guess I kind of got an
Well,
introduction.
it takes 3 days to watch them.
Yeah,
all of
it's-
them.
it's-
Well, no, but you could kind of pick where do you think would be a good place for me to start, and then you
Captain America.
Captain America.
The first Avenger, that's the movie. What it's
Okay.
called. That's a good starting point.
good for a start.
Or
Good
at the
starting
end
point.
of Endgame, that's the beginning of the new
of the new timeline,
of
but he
Phase
hasn't
5.
watched any of them. So
I don't know
Captain America
Endgame.
would be.
I know
good start.
Endgame was really huge. I know it
It
was
was
big, but
one
I
of the
never
greatest movies I've ever seen.
saw it.
You'll
So like everyone was talking how they were seeing Endgame, and I was
but you got
wondering.
to start with Captain America first.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good action movie, and then
and it's
yeah.
history.
It's history.
well, there's like it's World
It's
War
World
II.
War II. It's history.
Yeah,
So you learn history.
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
Kind of,
Well,
but it's like
basically.
There's a lot of
in the
Easter
Marvel.
eggs that I need
Alternative
to
his-
explain to you.
alternative history.
Yes, alternative history. Yeah, there's
At
no such
least in
thing
the
as a
Marvel,
Captain America.
at least in the Marvel universe, which is a parallel
these
universe. to our
Superheroes
universe.
aren't real. is what
And
we're saying.
Right.
the science group, there's a Nazi science group that branches off and becomes Hydra. That's not real, but
Yeah,
it's
but
cool.
the way I kind of see it, maybe I don't know if this is the right way to look at it. This is a parallel universe to our universe. This is not our universe, but this is a
Yeah, we have
Another
they
universe in the
They have the same
multiverse.
presidents, they have the same shows, but they're superheroes with powers. Yeah.
right.
You got it. You
Right,
got
I
it.
got it. I'm with you, I'm there.
You're with you.
All right. So, so yeah, a little bit of a different thing here. Instead of going geocaching, we decided to go to a movie.
Yeah.
Charlie and Simon wanted to introduce me to the Marvel world, and that's what we spent our day doing. So,
Yeah.
oh, not the whole day, but I mean, we went
3
we went
hours.
for 3 hours. Yeah. So,
Okay. That's it.
all right. So, all right. So this is Bob, Charlie, and Simon. Maybe we'll be back another time. We'll go out geocaching again next time,
Yeah.
or maybe they'll introduce me to another Marvel
Yep.
movie. We'll watch something. But so, just want to say bye for
now.
now.
For now.